Welcome. This is Recidiva. I'm sharing a recording of a casual Skyrim playthrough using a mod list I built. My profound thanks to all the mod creators who have made this game a crowdsourced treasure. I hope you enjoy. Okay, time to do more main quest.
Whatever you need, Dragonborn. Just say the word.
Thank you, Whiterun Guard. How have I not looted everything? How is that possible? Now, I know I took Mammoth Snout. Oh, Mammoth Snout is back. Yeah, all this stuff is back. Some of it repopulates, not the books. I thought I stole everything. Excuse me, borrowed. I know I did. Alright. Maybe that was in a different life.
Jarl Balgruuf as steward.
So proud of you, sir.
May the gods watch over your battles, friend.
I need your help. I need to trap a dragon in your palace.
I must have misheard you. I thought you asked me to help you trap a dragon in my
I know,
palace.
right? That's crazy. But really, you know I wouldn't ask if it wasn't important.
Of course. You already saved Whiterun from that dragon. I owe you a great deal. But I don't understand. Why let a dragon into the heart of my city when we've been working so hard to keep them out?
The threat is worse than you know. Alduin has returned.
Alduin, the World Eater himself. But how can we fight him? Doesn't his return mean it's the end times?
It's only hopeless if we give up.
I didn't say anything about giving up.
It was implied.
Now what's this nonsense about trapping a dragon in my palace?
It's the only way to find Alduin before it's too late.
I want to help you, Dragonborn. And I will. But I need your help first. Ulfric and General Tullius are both just waiting for me to make a wrong move. Do you think they will sit idle while the dragon is slaughtering my men and burning my city? No. I can't risk weakening the city while we are under the threat of enemy attack. I'm sorry.
What if you didn't have to worry about an enemy attack?
Then I would be glad to help you with your mad dragon-trapping scheme. But getting both sides to agree to a truce will be difficult at this point. The bitterness has gone too deep. Maybe. What of the Greybeards? They are respected by all Nords. High Hrothgar is neutral territory.
My God, is
if
it
the
not?
Greybeards were willing to host a peace council, then maybe Ulfric and Tullius would have to listen.
Leave that to me. I'll talk to Arngeir about hosting a peace council.
Aye, Dragonborn. Maybe you can stop the dragons and this war into the bargain. Now, if you don't mind, I've got a city to keep.
Sure. Yeah. Just the what for one time, I'm going to intentionally open up into Whiterun. Instead of going, okay, now I'm on a balcony and I look stupid. No, I meant to do that. All of you are here except Kaidan. Kaidan at the council, though, is unintentional hilarity, which the council kind of needs. I probably didn't tell him to follow me. But he spends his time chanting dirty limericks and telling Nico he's a good boy, which is kind of awesome.
Alduin? We heard the Dragonborn shout from here. You defeated him?
Yes, but he escaped. I need to find his portal to Sovngarde.
I feared as much. I thought it was him we saw flying east after your battle.
I need your help. I need to capture a dragon.
We are not warriors. What is overlooked in the Dragonborn is not permitted to any other followers of the Way of the Voice.
I'll worry about capturing a dragon. I need your help to stop the war.
You misunderstand our authority. The Greybeards have never involved themselves in political affairs.
Jarl Balgriff won't help me while the war rages.
I see. The dragon will lead you to Alduin, but without the Jarl's help.
Both sides respect the Greybeards. They will listen.
Paarthurnax has made the decision to help you. This is the road we have to walk. Even the Greybeards must bend to the winds of change, it seems.
It's just the winds of reason. Come
So
on.
be it. Tell Ulfric and General Tullius
You're lucky
that
you're
the
getting that
Greybeards
from me.
wish to speak to them. We will see if they still remember us. Sky above, voice within.
That's pretty cool. That's a good saying. I like that. Okay. Winged helm. Hello, Regis. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Don't cross me, Elf.
Oh, fuck off. Not even thinking about you, much less crossing you. Ugh.
Balgriff won't give us a straight answer.
Both these guys
He's a
just
true
eat
Nord.
gravel for
He'll
breakfast,
come
lunch, and
around.
dinner.
Don't be so sure of that. We've intercepted couriers from Solitude.
Okay.
The Empire
Only the foolish or the courageous
Why are
approach
you
a
wearing
yard
that stupid
without
hat?
summons.
I
Do
think
know
everything
you?
in the that is in the Live Another Life mod wears stupid hats. Even it Live Another Life does not respond to the Don't Wear Stupid Hats mod. I have a message from the Greybeards.
It's about time they turned their gaze from the heavens back to our bleeding homeland. What do they want?
They want to negotiate a truce until the dragon menace is dealt with.
I have the greatest respect for the Greybeards, of course. And the dragon attacks are a growing plague. But the political situation is still delicate. Not all the Jarls are fully committed to supporting me as High King. I can't afford to appear weak. I can't agree to this unless Tullius himself will be there.
Politics be damned, Alduin has returned.
Alduin, the world eater of song and legend. If that's true, well, it changes the situation, doesn't
You
it?
think?
Even Tullius may be forced to talk sense in the face of such
Nobody's
a
gonna
threat.
talk sense, trust me. So you'll come to the Peace Council?
Yes, I'll give Tullius one more chance to quit Skyrim with his tail between his legs. And what would you have me do?
If he's not with us, he's against us.
He knows that. They'll...
Dragon's still here. Alright, I might be able to kill it
Someone do something.
now.
My money's on
I'm okay killing it now. Just hope I don't shoot civilians in the ass. Very cool looking Earth Dragon. Yes, you are. Who's a cool dragon? You are?
It's really dead then?
Finally. It's been like, what, 3 game weeks? Speaking of that. Oh, we're coming up on the 3rd month of spring.
Look out.
Hey!
Don't get too close.
I'm like 1/3 there to a Gildergreen. Measure time in Gildergreens.
What manner of magic is this?
Someone will tell you. They'll tell each other everything. Did you get... You just...
Something's happening.
Oh, do I have any souls that I need to unlock? Nope, I have not been collecting souls, but Dragonrend is really the only important one. When you work in a place called Castle Dur, I mean, don't you have to kind of know that you're the baddies?
Yes? Are my men now giving free rein to anyone who wanders into the castle?
And now this
Do you
actor
have
I
some
know
reason
was in,
to be here, citizen?
what is it? Battlestar Galactica? So, I always think of him. I have a message from the Greybeards.
The Greybeards? What do those old hermits want with me?
Very cool armor, by the way. Half the time, I don't even know which mods these are from, but it might be one of many, and I'd like to list the names, but other than immersive armors, and I haven't seen this, but I have the Book of Meridian Rustic Clothing. There's a bunch of them. Looks very cool, man. They're convening a peace council at High Hrothgar.
Why, there's nothing to discuss as long as that traitor Ulfric is in arms against his rightful emperor.
We need a truce until the dragon menace is dealt with.
They are getting to be a problem. But
think?
I wasn't sent to Skyrim to fight dragons. My job is to quell this rebellion, and I intend to do just that. Dragons or no dragons.
Doesn't he also do the voice of Bailey in Mass Effect? Yeah, I think so. The dragons are a bigger problem than the Stormcloaks right now.
You may have a point. It's getting difficult to even move troops around without attracting a dragon attack. By all accounts, the Stormcloaks are suffering just as badly. Even Ulfric might see the sense of a truce under these conditions.
You'll come to the Peace Council then?
Yes, fine. I'll come to this Greybeard Council. For all the good it will do.
I'm telling you, Ulfric's planning an attack on Whiterun.
He'd be insane to try.
So you have to wonder if any of these people actually gave a damn about Skyrim itself.
Looks like it's really happening.
This would
A peace
not
council
be what
attended by
happened.
both Ulfric and Tullius up on High Hrothgar. Maybe there's hope for Skyrim yet.
Might be. But rather than do the Civil War, which I have done, and boy is that a pain in the ass, I happen to believe that this saves lives, so I can go through an obnoxious 15-minute cutscene for this. Okay, my character probably should feel as though that this is an event that should be treated with respect and dignity, but she thinks Kaidan would want to see it, so we're gonna bring him, and it'll be hilarious. Look, here's my status effect. Cold, cold. Cold, cold. Alright. Where are you, Kaidan? Oh, I haven't had to summon him since they completely destroyed all of my hotkeys, huh? Ooh, he's not arriving. Oh, is that like Rika and Tullius walking up? Oh, it says Burn and Delphine. Oh, hi, Kaidan. Come on, let's go. Let's go to the party and be glad we have very high speech. And not murder anybody. But I think you'd be sad if you didn't see this, right, honey? You don't like being left behind, I know that.
So, you've done it. The men of violence are gathered here, in these halls whose very stones are dedicated to peace. I should not have agreed to host this council. The Greybeards have no business involving ourselves in
total
such
bullshit.
matters.
Like, dragons are peaceful. Like, the fact that you learn a skill that if you actually used it could rip people apart is peaceful. Can we stop this? Don't worry, I'll get them to agree to peace.
Peace? I doubt it. They may put their weapons down for a moment, but only to gather strength for the next bloodletting.
Yes, that's the
They are
definition
not
of
yet tired
truce.
of war. Far from it. You know the ancient Nord word for war? Season unending. And so it has proved. But regrets are pointless.
The movie Arrival taught me
are.
that an ancient word
Take
for
your
war
seat
was
at the council table,
taking other people's
and let us
things.
see what wisdom we
Or
can find
a
among
need
these
for more
warriors of Skyrim.
He sees a need for fewer dragons, even though there won't really be that many fewer dragons. Ooh, all the books. Hi.
So,
Nobody has stuff to read
fine,
anymore.
is it?
There's me.
You know why we're here. Are you going to let us in or not?
Alright, I'm gonna save and tolerate this. I don't know. It's like Dragon Age Origins too. Like, the Landsmeet is so much fun. This is so much fun. I love obnoxious, power-hungry people who are going to lie and lie and lie and scream that they are so downtrodden, no matter what you give them. Nobody understands dragons. But considering what she grew up with, you know, it's a lot saner than Sheogorath's court. Be totally cool if the cutscene started, by the way.
Now that everyone is here, please take your seats so we can begin.
Thank you.
I hope that we have all come
No.
here in the spirit
You
of...
insult us by bringing her to this negotiation? You're Chief Talos Hunter?
That didn't take long.
Diplomat.
Here, here.
I have every right to be at this negotiation. I need to ensure that nothing is agreed to here that violates the terms of the White Gold Concordat.
She's part of the Imperial delegation. You can't dictate who I bring to this council.
Please, if we have to negotiate the terms of the negotiation, we will never get anywhere. Perhaps this would be a good time to get the Dragonborn's input on this matter.
By Izmir's beard. The nerve of those Imperial bastards, eh? To think that I would sit down at the same table with that. Thalmor bitch. Either she walks or I do.
What's the harm? Besides, Tullius doesn't really want her here either.
Maybe so, but bringing her here is a deliberate provocation. Tullius needs to know I won't be pushed around.
Right, you'll do the pushing around. Let Tullius have his way in this. He'll have to give ground later.
It feels like a mistake to me. But I'll bow to your judgment on this.
Thank you.
But she is to observe, nothing more. We are not negotiating with her. Is
Ooh.
that clear?
Light, dark,
Ulfric,
light,
why so
dark,
hostile?
light, dark.
After all, it's not the Thalmor that's burning your
Ooh.
farms and killing your sons.
She's supposed to be on our
You
side?
know exactly. No. Not this time.
Now that that's settled, may we proceed?
Sure.
I have something to say first.
Of course you do.
Here we go.
The only reason I agreed to attend this council was to deal with the dragon menace. There's nothing else to talk about. Unless the Empire is finally ready to renounce its unjust claim to rule over the free people of Skyrim.
I knew he wouldn't be able to
We're here
resist.
arrange a temporary truce to allow the Dragonborn here to deal with the dragons, nothing more. I consider even talking to the Empire a generous gesture.
Are you done? Did you just come here to make speeches, or can we get down to business?
Yes, let's get this over with.
Are we ready to proceed?
To defeat the
Jarl
Dova.
Ulfric, General Tullius, this council is unprecedented. We are gathered here at the Dragonborn's request.
Yeah.
I ask that you all respect
sad
the
that Kaidan
spirit of
quiet.
High Hrothgar. Do your best
Feeling okay,
to
honey?
begin the process of
Oh,
achieving
look
a
all that
lasting
good.
peace
You
in
drunk?
Skyrim. Who would like to
Wish I could be
open
drunk.
the negotiations?
Yes, let's get down to it. We want control of Markarth. That's our price for agreeing to a truce.
So that's why you're here, Ulfric? You dare to insult the Greybeards by using this council to advance your own position?
Jarl Elisif,
General, this is outrageous. You can't be taking this demand seriously. I thought we were here to discuss a truce.
Elisif, I said I'd handle it. Ulfric, you can't seriously expect us to give up Markarth at the negotiating table. You hoped to gain in council what you've been unable to take in battle, is that it?
I'm sure Jarl Ulfric does not expect something for nothing.
Yes, that'd be entirely out of character.
Yeah.
Want in return?
Wait, General, you don't intend to just hand over Markarth to that traitor?
This is how the Empire repays us for our loyalty?
Enough. First, let's be clear. This council wasn't my idea. I think it's a waste of time.
Oh my god, so much.
You are a traitor to the Empire, and deserve a traitor's death. But I at least will negotiate in good faith. Since we're all here at your request, I'd like to hear what you think Markarth is worth.
Okay, Markarth is... See, this is... I don't like either of this. I don't like handing over Riften because, it puts Maven Blackbriar in charge. But Dawnstar is an ice cube in a hole. So Riften is more valuable. I'm going to trade. Markarth is very rich in resources. Riften is very rich in, well, corruption. So I'm going to give them Riften. Even though it puts Maven in charge, whatever. I'm making concessions too.
The rift would help secure our communications with Cyrodiil, and threatened Ulfric's southern flank. You heard what she said, Ulfric. We've made you a fair offer. Are you serious about these talks, or are you just here to posture?
I expected better from you, Dragonborn.
Well,
I came here in
that's
good faith.
more of a you problem.
Now it seems you help the Empire at every turn.
Uh-huh.
As for you, General Tullius, I see now that Galmar was right. Talking to the Empire is just as useless as ever. If you think you can hold Markarth, you're as deluded as your Emperor when he signed away our freedom to Thalmor. Skyrim will never again bow to your false empire. Let's go, Galmar. I should have listened to you in the first place.
You always were a fool, Ulfric. You're no better at diplomacy than you are in the battlefield.
Stop! Are you so blind to our danger that you can't see past your petty disagreements? Here you sit arguing about nothing, while the fate of the land hangs in the balance.
Is he with you, Delphine? If so, I advise you to tell him to watch his tongue.
He is with me. And I advise you both to listen to what he has to say before you do anything rash.
Don't you understand the danger? Don't you understand what the return of the dragons means? Alduin has returned, the World Eater. Even now he devours the souls of your fallen comrades. He grows more powerful with every soldier slain in your pointless war. Can you not put aside your hatred for even one moment in the face of this mortal danger?
A very pretty speech. But what does
Shut
it have
up.
to do with a...
If he's right about Alduin, we both have just as much to lose here, Tullius. Remember that. Now, Back to the matter at hand. Don't hand me a mug of sheep's piss and call it meat. These terms are still not acceptable.
Ew.
I'm sure you have something in mind.
Damn right we do.
We want compensation for the massacre at Anga's mill.
You slaughtered them. The women, the children. You butchers!
That's a lie. My legionnaires are disciplined, unlike your...
compensation every time a farm gets burned in a war that you started, do you, Ulfric?
What say you, Dragonborn?
The Empire should compensate you for Anga's mill.
Yes. Do you hear that, Tullius? The blood of the innocent cries out for we're guilty. I suppose that's the fairest deal we're likely to get.
It seems we may have an agreement. Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius, these are the terms currently on the table. Markarth will be handed over to Ulfric's forces, Jarl Igmund will step down, and Thongvor Silverblood will become the Jarl of Markarth. The Stormcloaks will withdraw from the rift, allowing Imperial troops unhindered access. Jarl Leila Lawgiver will step down, and Maven Blackbriar will become the Jarl of Riften. The Empire will pay appropriate compensation for the massacre at Anga's mill. You both agree to this?
The Sons of Skyrim will live up to their agreements, as long as the Imperials hold to theirs. What about you, Elisif? Are these terms to your liking? Speak up! I'm sure General Tullius is waiting to do your bidding.
I have nothing to say to that murderer. General, you've proven yourself a good friend to Skyrim.
I can't look at it.
I continue to trust that you will do your utmost to safeguard our interests.
Thank you, Jarl Elisif. I appreciate your loyalty. The Empire can live with these terms, yes, for a temporary truce, until the dragon menace is dealt with. After that, Ulfric, there will be a reckoning. Count on it.
Come on, Dalmar. We have a lot of work to do.
Giving up Markarth is a heavy price for this truce, Dragonborn. I hope it was worth it.
Oh my god, shut the
Jarl
fuck.
Balgruuf.
Oh.
I assume you are familiar with the Dragonborn's plan.
Yes.
Is that the cheese I'm carrying, or do I just need a bath?
I am so
My
glad
men
I
will
brought
help you
you.
spring this trap.
But the difficulty remains how to lure a dragon to Dragon's Reach at all.
Well, that's an excellent question. You haven't overlooked that little detail, have you?
Ah, I believe I can be of help here. I anticipated the problem. While you were arranging this meeting, I was busy in the library of Skyhaven Temple.
Good for
an
you, man.
unguessed trove of lost lore. But the important thing is that the Blades recorded many of the names of dragons they slew. Cross-referencing this with Delphine's map of dragon burial sites, I believe I've identified one of the dragons that Alduin has raised up.
How does that help us?
Don't you see? The names of dragons are always 3 words of power, shouts. By calling the dragon with a voice, he will hear you wherever he might be.
Why would he come when called?
He's not compelled to, but dragons are prideful by nature and loath to refuse a challenge. Your voice in particular is likely to intrigue this dragon after your victory over Alduin. I think it's very likely that he will be unable to resist investigating your call.
So what's this dragon's name?
Ah, indeed. I'm no master of the voice, like these worthy gentlemen, but it is written here in this scroll. Oda Ving, winged snow hunter, as I read it.
There's one more thing. We know about Parthenax.
Do you know?
There's one more thing. We know about Parthenax.
Okay. As I said, I have the Parthenax dilemma. Delphine is going to want me to,
There's one more thing.
let her tell you.
We know about Parthenax.
You know what?
Parthenax, the dragon that the Greybeards have been protecting for all these years.
How do
He
you know
needs
that?
to die. He
How do you
deserves to die.
really? How do you know
and it
that?
falls to you to kill him until he's dead. Well, I'm sorry, but we would dishonor our oaths as blades if we continued to help you.
So, I believe this is where I can do the Parthenax dilemma. It will be unvoiced, which is how I like my Delphine.
Make your choice, Dragonborn. You're either with us or against us.
Why does he need to die?
Here's the big picture. He helped Alduin enslave our ancestors. He may have betrayed Alduin in the end, but that makes him worse, not better. We can't afford to give Parthenax the opportunity to betray us in turn and return to his old master.
Okay. Okay, I can't do it yet. I think I did it successfully a few weeks ago, so it should work. Just might need to advance things a bit more.
You made the best of a bad situation, and for a short time, this country will have some measure of peace. Well done, friend.
Thank you. Nobody else is happy for me. And even though it's possible, I don't want to sleep on that godforsaken mountain. So. Seems like a good idea to go take a nap at Breeze Home. So called because the breeze just blows right through it. They did not do a very good job with thatching.
Yes?
Wow, did the Alakir get bugged? Did I not get, Sadi's quest? I'm okay with that. I hate that quest. I rarely do it. Hey, buggy stairs.
Come sit with me, man. You know I love the view from back here, but I wouldn't mind if you turned around and let me see that beautiful smile of yours too sometimes, eh?
She isn't really devout, and being at least partially raised by a Daedric prince, and it was mostly Sheo Gorath, who just thought it was cute and fun, and obviously didn't do a very good job of it.
I don't remember what I was dreaming about.
But she
But damn, it
sees
left me
the
smiling.
Daedric princes, as just intensely flawed beings. She's not odd, but she is respectful of their power.
That smile alone can bring me to my knees.
The Blades want me to kill Parthenax. They won't help me unless I do.
You're better off without them then.
Yeah.
Because it sounds like Delphine's gone wrong in the head.
Yeah.
Wait. You're not actually thinking of going through with it?
No, of course not.
Of course. Stupid of me to think that. Bah, who needs those blades anyway? Let them stew in their anger.
Yeah. Don't even think about it.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Don't think about what?
I know that look. I also know just where you've been looking.
Well, if you know where I've been looking, then you know I'm already thinking about it.
Seriously? Haven't you heard the saying, the right time and place?
You should know better by now, love. Any time and place that I can have you in my arms will always be the right fucking time and place.
Aw, he's so romantic. Let's rest here.
It's good to be home. God, that smile alone can bring me to my knees.
Let's talk. I think perhaps I need to exhaust some of these things that I have not been saying. How are you doing,
I'm
Kyle?
feeling well. How about you?
I believe you might need to say I'm not doing so well.
How are you?
And have him
You
comfort
feeling
you
okay?
some. Well, look at all these that I haven't said. Oh, see, I avoid this because so much of this is just awful. Sometimes I think you only want me because I'm the Dragonborn. Is shoot yourself. Don't see anything special. I'm afraid. Not good enough. So this is about... And we've covered most of this. Okay. Yeah. I wish we could relax more and live our lives without fighting all the time.
Life is about accepting the challenges it throws at you along the way, choosing to keep moving forward and savoring the journey.
I'm just glad I have you to share my life with, Kaidan.
Never forget that you will always have me, and I will endure anything the gods throw at me to make sure I can keep a smile on your face.
I have a book for you, Children of the Sky.
A family? That's
Oh
not something
God,
I've
I
ever
asked
really
him
thought
about family. Oh.
There's never been a time before where I had to consider it. Is this something you want? To have children?
No, not really.
Can't lie, that's a relief. I won't say I've never wanted to be a father. It's just a lot to consider.
He does make a good dad. What worries you about having children?
Come on. Being a parent's no small thing. And I don't really know anything about it. When I think about everything I've done before I met you, well, I wouldn't call myself much of a role model.
Yeah, and partially for her, if Sheol Gorath saw her with kids, my God, what he could do to them. Sorry worried enough about Kaidan. You're not your past, and we'd be in it together. That's what being a family is.
Aye. Something I'm still getting used to. And you'd be good at parenting.
Yeah, but Grandpa is a no-go.
Maybe this is something I could do.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I meant to ask you something else.
My lovely lady.
Yeah, sweetheart. Kaidan, why do you keep staring at me?
I've got no idea what you're talking about.
I'm starting to suspect that Kaidan in this run-through is bugged. I have a book for you.
Wow. Been a long time since I read this. I actually had a copy when I was a lad. First book I ever owned.
Let me check your gear.
Take what you need.
It's entirely possible that he is... Yeah, he might be bugged, but we'll see. There's still obviously more to say. I just,
Aye, sweetheart.
I don't want to say some of it. How you doing, Kai?
Aye, not too bad. How you doing, love? Are you alright?
I'm not doing so well.
You've been awfully quiet. What did I do?
Well, it doesn't clear them once I've already said them. Alright, I'm going to try to pick some that may be slightly out of character. But I do think I need to say some of this. I'm worried about the future.
You have a lot ahead of you. What part has you worried?
What if I fail?
To err is human. Even if you don't succeed, we'll find ways to fight on. But if it's worth anything, I have faith in you.
Thank you. Oh. I'm sorry, I possibly am bringing the god of madness down on your pretty little head. I really am. And I'm also sorry that my horns poke out your eyes. But I love you. Okay.
Something I can do for you.
Come on, love. I need you with me.
I feel nothing but bliss when I am in your presence.
I am so happy about that. Be happy, Kaidan. I never take the stairs down. Oh, look how beautiful. Wow, look at those trees. Look at those trees. Time to visit the Gilder Green.
I work with my mother. Sell fruits and vegetables. It's fun most of
Do you get to the Cloud District very often? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you don't.
Men are all alike, from Skyrim to Hammerfell. They care only for war.
Please don't slag on men. It's not necessary. Ah! I was just trying to look at the lilies.
I don't know how you talk the Jarl into this plan of yours.
100% speech, baby.
We're ready, Dragonborn. Just say the word.
Word. Are you ready to spring the trap on the dragon?
As I promised, my men stand ready. The great chains are oiled. We wait on your word.
Word. I'm ready. Let's go trap a dragon.
My men know what to do. Make sure you do your part. I'm putting my city in your hands.
Gods be praised.
Oh, you have to come out here. That's why you... All right.
Good Aving!
You do have a plan for luring a dragon here.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Hear that?
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
A bucket if you're not gonna shit in it.
That was really inappropriate, Kaidan. Stop. Did you see that dude? He was right next to you.
Steady now. Keep under cover until it's down.
Here I am.
No.
Hold your fire until it's close. Bring
Okay,
it on.
everybody just, you know, come on. Come on. Hey, sweetie. Puppy. Come on now. Everybody back here. Oh my god.
Fuck!
You guys.
Jur? Zafrul!
Fucking oversized lizard! You
Come
lost
on.
before you began.
Come on, this way. Pay attention to me. Come on. Oh my god, this did not happen before. This away. Alright.
Jur? Zafrul!
So this is how you defeated Alduin.
Yep.
Fuck with me!
I'll make sure you regret it.
Nico baby. Honey.
Hell yeah!
Good boy.
Need
I think that means no.
Avuta med Kodav, caught like a bear in a trap.
Yup.
Zuubonar, you went to a great deal of trouble to put me in this humiliating
I love
position.
the Sam the Eagle dragons. Makes me very happy.
Sir
Little nostrils or
Alduin,
little eyes.
no doubt you want to know where to find Alduin.
No doubt. That's right. Where's he hiding?
Renik Vaza, an apt phrase. Alduin Boval. One reason I came to your call was to test your Thuum for myself.
Thuum.
Many of us have begun to question Alduin's lordship, whether his Thuum was truly the strongest. Among ourselves, of course, Muni Mae, none were yet ready to openly defy him.
You were telling me where to find Alduin?
Once Lord Croesus, innumerable pardons, I digress.
Yeah.
He has traveled to Sovngarde to regain his strength, devouring the Silesur, the souls of the mortal dead, a privilege he jealously guards. His door to Sovngarde is at Skuldafn, one of his ancient fanes high in the eastern mountains. Mindoran pa ok midoven avarantil. I surely do not need to warn you that all his remaining strength is marshaled there. Zuulost ofan hinlan. Now that I have answered your question, you will allow me to go free?
Do you promise to serve me?
Serve you? No. Need id. If and when you defeat Alduin, I will reconsider. Croesus. There is one detail about Skuldafn I neglected to mention.
Tell me what you know then.
Only this. You have the Thuum of a Dova, but without the wings of one, you will never set foot in Skuldafn. Of course, I could fly you there, but not while imprisoned like this.
Of course. Okay. I'm gonna back away because something vaguely hilarious happens.
Dragons really are fascinating creatures, given the chance to speak with them.
You're Bugs Bunny in my head.
Yes,
Monsters are very interesting creatures. Oh, come on. Oh my god. Oh. The one good thing that Farengar can do. Alright.
You have reconsidered my offer, Onikan Kron? You will release me, Roland, if in return I promise to take you to Skuldafn and stop helping Alduin?
Yes. I'll set you free if you promise to take me to Skuldafn.
Onikan Korav Gaim Mirad. It is wise to recognize when you only have one choice. And you can trust me. Zuni Tarudis. Alduin has proven himself unworthy to rule. I go my own way now. Free me, and I will carry you to Skuldafn.
Okay, is it gonna happen now? Does it happen now? Oh my god, I'm so sad it's not happening.
Bloody hell, it's warm.
Farengar had some lines.
I can't believe that worked.
Right? Oh.
I can't believe I'm still alive.
Open the trap.
You sure about that? You want to let that dragon loose after all the trouble to catch him in there?
Yes, I'm sure.
Your funeral. Someone else is gonna have to help you get him back in there again. Get ready to open the trap. This seems like a really bad idea to me. Carry on, soldier. This is all part of the Dragonborn's plan.
By all the gods.
Was nu? Dini dein Rufe Astval.
Well, in my last playthrough, and I've only done this a few times, but Farengar is out here, and he wants to take blood samples and samples to test and he's wandering around while Odahviing is trapped, with Odahviing going, What are you doing back there? What is happening? You won't miss just a little. I'm sorry, it didn't happen. You look a little glitchy there, Odahviing, not gonna lie.
Saran Uth. I await your command as promised. Are you ready to see the world as only a Dova can?
Sure, even though birds can do it too, and insects. I'm ready. Take me to Skuldafn.
Zugrit Uth. I warn you, once you've flown the skies of Kaizal, your envy of the Dove will only increase.
Oh, honey, please stop with that. I don't want to be a dragon.
Amativ, Mubokotin Stinselok.
Guys are all
Greatest
assholes.
person I've ever met. The biggest fool.
Could be both.
This is as far as I can take you. Grifboth Akrin. I will look for your return. Or Alduin's.
Thanks for watching. Wishing you found family, creative hobbies, a hot bath after a long day, and food you love as much as Saleya loves apple pies.